So Dave Filoni's movie allegedly has a name, and I'm not going to lie, I'm a little triggered. Here we go.
Echo 3 to Echo 7. Mono, buddy. 3
Echo Station 3PA.
Dave Filoni is an American director, producer, screenwriter, and even voice actor. He has worked on Avatar, The Last Airbender, The Mandalorian, and the television series of Star Wars, The Clone Wars, and Star Wars Rebels. At Star Wars Celebration, Lucasfilm President Kathleen Kennedy announced that Dave Filoni would be getting his own Star Wars movie. Its setting? The Mandalorian era, or more commonly referred to as the Mandoverse, that he helped create along with Jon Favreau. The Mandoverse setting is about 5 years post Return of the Jedi and several years before the failed Disney Star Wars sequel trilogy. Now that we have the backstory, what's the name going to be? The title of Dave Filoni's movie has reportedly been revealed. The Sci-Fi and Fantasy Gazette writes, if a new rumor is to be believed, the title of Dave Filoni's Star Wars movie has been revealed, and it's going to make fans of Timothy Zahn and the expanded universe very happy indeed. The name is reportedly Heir to the Empire. Sound familiar? Of course it does. But how can it be Heir to the Empire? Is it the same story? Well, we'll get into that in just a moment. Heir to the Empire is a Star Wars Legends novel written by Timothy Zahn. It is the first installment of Star Wars The Thrawn trilogy, and it was first published in May of 1991 by Bantam Spectra. The novel is set in 9 ABY, 5 years after Star Wars Episode 6 Return of the Jedi, and it introduces the trilogy's villain, Grand Admiral Thrawn. Is it irony that the novel is set 5 years after Return of the Jedi, just like the Mandoverse? Maybe it is. Speaking of Grand Admiral Thrawn and Dave Filoni, Rosario Dawson's Ahsoka actually mentions the title when she referred to Thrawn as the heir to the Empire in the trailer for Ahsoka. But just because she mentions the title of the book that kicked off the expanded universe, now unfortunately known as Legends, doesn't mean the story is going to be the same one. In fact, this is shaping up to be nothing more than Filoni's version of the Thrawn story. Instead of Luke, Han, Leia, and the original heroes of Star Wars taking on Thrawn and the remnants of the Empire, now it is the Dave Filoni created Star Wars Rebels crew. The story may not be exactly the same, but don't be shocked if Filoni doesn't incorporate different elements of Zahn's novel into the movie. Did the Sci-Fi Fantasy and Gazette get this right? Are fans going to be excited about the title of Filoni's movie because it harkens back to an older age of Star Wars and brings back great memories? I doubt it. Personally, I won't be surprised at all if Filoni chooses this title. It's unoriginal. It's using the novel as a framework to tell your story. It's hoping that the fans of old will get behind it, but they won't because these words won't mean as much if you aren't telling Zahn's story and only telling yours. I guess we can't get Filoni for plagiarism though, because after all, he's apparently telling us everything we need to know in the title, unfortunately. I'll end here. Star Wars creators, please leave George Lucas Star Wars alone. Most importantly, I want you to let me know how you guys feel about this in the comments section. What does it mean for you to have Dave Filoni use this title, Heir to the Empire, for his movie version in the Mandoverse? Also, we will be discussing this very thing this coming Thursday and Saturday nights on our weekly live streams. As we always say, we are, you are, Echo Base Network. May the Force be with you, and I'll see you again on the next one.